is the one that published this, and Humble Grove is the one that actually developed the game. So we are going to be starting from the prelude. It's about 10 minutes, but we are going to start from there. And that's Farrier Road is a 10-minute prelude to No Longer Home. We suggest playing it, but you can skip straight to No Longer Home if you prefer to. We're going to play the prelude. I covered the prelude for Ludo NeuroCon because that was part of the demo. But for the sake of streaming, for those who may not have seen it, we're going to play the prelude. And before we start, I like to say that our next game is No Longer Home. And No Longer Home just came out recently. Again, No Longer Home can be found on PC, macOS, and Linux. It is available through Steam, Humble Bundle, GOG.com, and itch.io. So those are all of the places that you can pick up this lovely little game. Of course, if you find yourself interested in the game, fear not. You can use !GOTW or simply click on the link there. And again, that link does take you to a Google Doc. And in that Google Doc, it lists all of the games that I am playing this week, what platforms they're available on, the price if there is a price, and the link to the platform of your choice. So it does all of the legwork for you. And I do, again, want to take the time to thank the publishers, so Fellow Traveler, and developers, Humble Grove, for providing me with a free copy of No Longer Home to play on tonight's stream. So we're not going to skip it. We're going to go right into it. I do also want to take the time to mention that there are some things in the game that could be triggering. The game itself has a trigger warning. I don't know if it's going to let me show it, so I'm going to use my trigger warning. So trigger warning, the following game, No Longer Home, contains one or more of the following subjects: violence, abuse, drug use. It does not have blood and gore. It does not really have sexual themes in it. Strong language, mental health struggles, and therefore may not be suitable for some viewers. Viewers' discretion is advised when watching this game. I know for sure there's mental health struggles in this. And there are some things that are talked about. So, like I said, the game does have a warning itself when you start it up, but I don't know if it's going to allow for us to look at it. So I'm going to use my trigger warning just to let you all know. With that being said, let us now go into the game. And if I need to adjust the audio, please let me know. No Longer Home is a semi-autobiography based on the lives of the two main developers, Hannah Lee and Sel Davison. It features many other characters and some other stuff that went too fast so I couldn't read it. I apologize. Prelude, Farrier Road. I also have this set up so that it pretty much reads everything. It looks like it's getting cut off a bit, so I may have to adjust it. Wind rushes through the leaves, birds tweet, and yeah, let me adjust that. This is a really gorgeous game, by the way, but I'm going to adjust that a bit so that the top of it can be at least seen. So yeah, that's gonna stop. So it's gonna have like the black bars on the side, but at least you'll be able to see everything. Is how I look at it, so. So, last two at the barbecue. Come on, Oil. Just say something. Bo and O. Ayo. Ayo. It's getting dark. They'll probably have to go home soon. This is it then. Second year of university is over. Just one more year left, and then we have to be real adults. I don't want to be an adult. Same. We got a whole year to figure it out, though. We'll probably have ourselves together by then. I'm gonna turn up the audio a little bit. Or is the audio good? Might be good. Have you got any plans? I don't think I'll ever have myself together. Nah, I'm sure you'll get there. Okay, thank you. I don't know. I'm a pretty big mess. I think most of us are messes, though. I'm still trying to figure myself out. Yeah. Like, I don't know who I am, what I want to be. Well, what do you want to do? There are probably things I could do. I just don't know if they're the things I want to do. That's the thing, though. I feel like we're pressured into figuring out exactly what we want to do with our lives, even from really early on. It feels like the stuff should be lifelong. You shouldn't have to feel stuck doing this one thing because that's your thing. It doesn't have to stay your thing. Why can't we have multiple things? Oh? Well, I mean, my parents did spend a lot of money to get me here, so I do feel like I should try a bit harder. Yeah, I feel the same way about my parents. Nothing like crippling debt to get you started in life. They've supported me a lot, even if they don't really understand what it is I'm doing. Mine kind of understand, but I feel like I've got a lot to live up to. I've never felt like I've been able to give back in any way. Oh, how so? Well, I come from a creative family. Most of us went to art school, and my dad's a director. Oh, cool. Yeah, it feels like a lot to live up to, though. I see how hard everyone works, and I don't know if I can do that. I don't think there's anyone like us phase out. Okay. I think we end up in a lot of debt to our parents. And that can make it harder for us to set ourselves apart from them. When I think about the things I do, a lot of it feels like compensating for not being what my parents want me to be, or what I think my parents want me to be. That can make things difficult. Have you talked to your parents about it? Have you talked to your parents about it? Oh. No? Maybe you should try? Yeah, it's not that easy though. Yeah, I guess not. It feels hard to be able to be myself, so talking about it is... And who is that? What's wrong with the person you think they want you to be? And who is that? I don't really know yet, but I think I'm a man. Oh, then what? Well, I'm not sure I feel like a woman either, so yeah, I don't know what. I guess I know what you mean. I don't know if I really feel like a woman, at least not all the time. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Sometimes I feel a certain way, and others, something different. So basically, they're both non-binary, just to let you guys know, they're both non-binary. It at least feels good to get that off my chest. I just don't know how to talk about it or who to talk about it with. Honestly, it's not something I've thought about before. I think that's probably the case for most people. Looks like the fire's died out. There's still embers. Hey, I was wondering, do you think maybe there could be two people just like us, talking like we are now? I don't think anyone's like us. Yeah, somewhere on the other side of the planet. I think I mean more than that, like the other side of the universe. If the universe had sides. I don't know. I never really thought about it. You see that star? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. There's a lot of them. Yeah, I think so. That constellation there, it looks kind of like A sickle, like a fern. Yeah, like a fox. Like a fern? Oh, yeah, it is a fern, isn't it? Well, that started right at the root of the stem. I wonder if there's a planet there. One with life like ours. It's stupid, but sometimes I like to imagine there's two people just like us staring out at our sun. I think I'd like to meet them. What? Who? The people on planet Fern Root. I'd like to meet them. What would you say to them? I don't know. Can you give me a visa? It's so strange to think about the universe being so big, and here's just two of us talking. Do you want to stay over? Everyone's moved out now. You could probably use Joe's bed. Yeah, I'll stay. Where are you moving after this? You only got a few weeks left here, right? I'm not really sure yet. Everyone else has made plans. Yeah, I'm back to Japan for the summer. I know it's not long, but I'll miss everyone. Yeah, it's a shame we can't hang out some more. You're moving to Camberwell, though, right? Yeah, you're walking around once you get back. It'll just be a few blocks away from where I was living in Peckham anyway. But I guess we never got talking properly till now. Yeah, only a few times. I was too scared to talk to you. What? Really? Me too. The sense in the track starts to distort like wire strings against a saw. Okay. And so this is the actual start or title screen for No Longer Home. As I said before, this does have its own content warning, but I wasn't sure if it was going to give us the title page. So now I will read their content warning, which states that no longer home. This chapter contains the following potential sensitive subjects: mild suicide ideation, depictions of depression, dissociation, and alcohol, mentions dysphoria and stabbing. So again, before we start, viewers' discretion is advised. If these are things that could set you off, again, as I like to say, and I do like to give the warning, if it is something that can trigger you, please do not watch. Your mental health and the state of your, stability is what's important to me. I'd rather you be safe and make sure that you are okay than to have a view, is how I look at it. So if any of these things do trigger you, go ahead, take some time to step back and relax. I'm probably going to be playing this for another 15 minutes or so, 15 to maybe, yeah, about 15 minutes or 15 to 16 minutes or so. So if you need to step away, that is perfectly fine. But let's go ahead and start up the actual game of No Longer Home. I think we will do, no, we're going to do this, and then we're going to hit start. Oh yeah, I bought donuts. Heck yeah, it's basically traditional at this point. Oh, I didn't mean to say thanks for helping me paint the walls the other day. Glad to provide. I feel bad not bringing anything. You look like you needed the help. Besides, it's the least I could do, considering how much I've been staying here. Yeah, about that. Yeah, free donuts is principle, that's true. I was wondering, well, my flatmates have noticed. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was getting in the way. No, it's not that. We were wondering, would you maybe think about moving in? You don't have to decide straight away. Oh, well, I guess I have been spending a lot of time here. I'll probably have to talk to my parents about it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it would save you a lot of traveling. That's true. And my parents would prefer if I was around more uni folks. Catching their breath. That's the last of them. It better be. I don't want to carry another stupid pallet. Sorry for making you drag them back. I didn't think it'd be so much trouble. I still can't believe that guy tried to sell them to us. At least we got to meet that cat on the way. Ah, the mysterious pub guardian. Yeah, what a cool little dude. So, what's next? I'll order the foam. I guess we stack these in the garden for now. It'll be good to finally have a spare bed for friends to use. I'm looking forward to having a sofa we can chill on. We've got quite a few. We've got quite a few let's plays to catch up on. Yeah, the Wi-Fi has been terrible in the bedroom. Hold it still. I am holding it still. I wish I had my dad's workbench. Can you mark with your pencil clicker? Okay, all done. You can move the shelf away now. At last, I thought my arms were going to fall off. Maybe we should have moved the bed out the way. Could you pass me the drill? With any luck, the wall plugs will fit first time. Hopefully these brackets will hold better than the others. Those were awful. I hope they don't leave massive holes in the wall. Yeah, what do I know about DIY? You should have just bought them. Ah, it's fine. We've got plenty of time to fix it. Oh? I really love the art style of this too. Oh. I love the pun. That was a good pun. Fell asleep at your laptop again? Embarrassed? Oh, jeez. How long was I out for? I'm not sure. I was focused on my own work, and maybe an hour, maybe two. Dang. I thought I would have gotten this finished by now. What were you working on? Trying to get this dang job application sent off. I've been trying to tie up these closing bills. I was thinking about making some Rizzo prints of my old art. I'm gonna say he's trying to get a job application off. Or they, sorry. I just messed up. That was rude of me because they're non binary. I meant to say they, not he. That was rude of me, and I do apologize. 4 years, university down the drain, and I have no idea how I'm supposed to market myself. I'm completely worthless. I don't even feel like a person anymore. You've been staring at the screen for too long. I don't know. It's hard to focus knowing we have to move out soon. Everything just feels really flat right now. Yeah, and I will admit that there is times, like, I go by she, they, and it is sometimes that I forget, about they, them. And so I'm trying to learn to correct myself. Like I said earlier, I messed up and said he, but it's they. And that's why I was like, I apologize because they are they, them, not he, he, him, and, or she, her, they are they, them. And so I have to train myself to respect their pronouns. Even in games, if the character comes out and they're they, them, I respect it. So, exactly. And in this game, it's they, them. So I goofed and I was like, oh, that's why I corrected myself and said I apologize, because I do want to take into account that the pronouns are for the characters in this game are they, them. Everything just feels really flat right now. It's not just that. What? I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I feel disoriented. I'm not sure why. It's like I've been following this winding path through the forest, and you got stuck at a fork in the road and the path disappeared. I guess you could say that. There are so many paths and they're all overlapping, and it isn't clear where they lead at all. At this point, it's impossible to distinguish one path from another. I definitely think you should take a break, and you have been sitting here all day after all. I know, I just don't know what to do with myself. I know you don't feel like going out right now, but maybe stretch your legs a little at the very least. I suppose you're right. I didn't know this used controller, so that's what you just heard vibrating. Did not know this used controller, because with this I've been using keyboard and mouse. So I'm going to unplug controller, and we're going to resume. Because I've been using keyboard and mouse. I forgot this actually used controller. Like, legit. I did. I forgot to use controller. And with these types of games, I tend to use keyboard and mouse anyway. Right. I was like, wait, what? It was like, I was like, oh, wait a minute. It uses controller. So if you are someone that favors using controller, it does use controller. But for my sake and sanity, I am going to be using keyboard and mouse. Move your cursor and click to move your character. As your character approaches certain characters and objects, icons will appear. Clicking these icons will trigger interactions. Some of these interactions may change the environment, some may not. The function of these interactions may seem abstract. Try not to worry about it. Clicking a door or a door icon will take your character to another scene. Do this enough and you should be able to gather a sense of place. Okay. Where are you sending that job application anyway? The local art shop. Trying to get a few applications done though. Thought it'd be best to have a job close by until we move out at least. Oh, I sent an application there as well, but they never got back to me. Not that you wouldn't get the job, though. I'm probably just not the most ideal candidate. I mean, I'm not from here, so I guess they didn't know how long I'd still be here for. Was that meant to be encouraging? Well, I won't be local for much. Yeah, I'm not going to say that they're going to say, was that meant to be encouraging? Well, you got better chances than I do. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean I will get it, though. Hey, who wouldn't get the job? It's only talking to customers and sorting out art supplies. Well, you didn't get the job. Bo, that's not nice. You shouldn't say that to them. That's not nice. Ow, you got me there. Who even wants money anyway? You kinda need money to pay bills to adult. You kinda need money, Bo. Maybe you should look for other kinds of jobs. Yeah. Shoot. If I can't get a simple job like this, what else could I get? That's it. Positive thinking. Maybe we look on the desk. Boy's messy desk has been really stressing me out. I feel bad that it does. I mean, it isn't like it's their fault. I used to be even worse. I wish I could be better at talking about it. I'm going based off of my feelings, and I'm not a very confrontational person. I hate confrontation. I struggle letting people know when their actions are affecting me. It doesn't feel fair, me dictating how I live their life and use their space. Exactly. I should still try to talk to I about it. Well, it's not like it'll be an issue for much longer. Yeah, they're moving out, so we got enough to worry about. Maybe if we live together again, then we can talk about it. Right. I mean, because they are getting ready to move out, so like the both of them are getting ready to move out. Looks like the kitchen. What's this? On the shelf sits boxes of tea and cereal, jars of dry dirt and sand from the hourglasses that ran out of time. Interesting. Let's go out. Oh, can we go back in? What in the blue? Okay. Touch it, because that's safe. Shards of unknowable geometry float in the center of the room. Is that how they're describing depression? I don't remember this being here. Wait, does I know about this? Something about this feels... like, I wonder if that's supposed to be representing depression and how depression lingers. Like, prime example, for myself, because I do suffer from depression really badly. And so some days I'll have really good days and some days I have really bad days. You can now press the A or D keys to rotate the environment. And one of the things that I used to do when I lived in my own apartment is every 6 months I would change the furniture around in the apartment. Like, I would literally like rearrange whole rooms, living room, bedrooms, everything. I would rearrange it because I am a firm believer that if you have negative energy, or if there's a lot of negative energy, that it stores itself in the furniture. So therefore, switching the rooms around allows for it to bring new energy into that room. So a lot of the times I would switch rooms around like crazy. And legit, moving the whole couch, the TV, like really legitimately rearranging the room. So now we can use A and D to also change the room around. But let's go back because it looked like it was some other things we could see. A selection of books sits on the shelf. Notice the book's title, I Am Very Bland Book, Not to Be Read. Checks out the book title, Beast of the Eighth Dimension. Picks up the book title, Skate and Die. Let's check out Beast of the Eighth Dimension. The book is dated years back. A Korean name is scribbled inside the cover. O's really into this stuff. I've always admired their drawings of beasts. Okay. Let's see what this is. Oh, a suitcase. It won't be long after we move out before they have to start packing it again. I'd love to be able to travel more. It's been good to get out of London when I can. Last year I went to Paris and stayed with a friend for the weekend. I've always felt cities were all pretty much the same, but knowing someone there helps bring out its personality. Okay. We drank cheap wine in the park, then crawled from bar to bar, accumulating friends of hers at each stop. She had work the next day, but we both ended up sleeping through that morning and afternoon. I wish I could have stayed longer. It all went by so swiftly. If only I had better French, even though everyone spoke English. I'm going to say I wish I could have stayed longer. I think you miss out on so much of the culture not knowing the language. Besides, my mom used to teach French. I should be fluent in it. Learning anything takes so much longer for me. I feel like there'll be a big barrier when I do visit OA in Japan. I'm sure they'll appreciate me putting in the extra effort. It'd be good to be able to talk to their parents. Okay, so we're going to switch the room around again. We're going to head out. Our flatmate's fruit has been rotting there for weeks. It wouldn't bother me so much if they weren't always moralizing at us. It never gets eaten. I don't know why they even buy it. The waste bothers me a little, but it's mostly the flies that annoy me. I wish they'd at least throw it away once it starts molding. Hey Bo, guess what? That fruit still hasn't been thrown out. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. God, they never do throw it out. Don't worry, I'll throw it out before I start cooking. I don't even know why they buy it, if they're just going to let it rot like that. Yeah, right? I feel bad letting good food go to waste. Speaking of food, is everyone still up for the barbecue tomorrow? Liam can't make it, and Nene said she'd be late. Ah, the usual then. Are you sure you're still feeling up to it? You seem like you could use some rest. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. You're not wrong, but it'd be good to see everyone. I'm sure a change of pace would do you some good. Actually, I got this game I've been wanting to finish. Maybe we can play that later too. Got the day planned out, have you? Oh, have you seen anything out, like in the bedroom? Seen what? Oh, that? I thought it'd go away eventually if we just ignored it. Is it still there? I don't think so. Then I guess it worked itself out. Ooh, kitty. How are you doing though? Feeling any better today? Not really. I just feel so unfocused. I think getting away from my screen helped a bit. Hey, maybe you should ask uni folks about going to that forest. Even forest? I suppose that'd be nice. It's just difficult to motivate myself right now. Hopefully, the barbecue will help take our minds off things for now. Is there something here? Because that's new. I think I found another one of those things. See, I don't know what that would have represented, but like I said, in the bedroom, I thought that might have been right, Spoofy. I thought in the bedroom that thing could have been like depression lingering on. That's why they were like, "Oh, it worked itself out." Let us see what's in the garbage. Oh, we're gonna get ready to take our break here in a bit. I feel like I'm always the one emptying the bed. It's probably not actually the case though. I should empty it later. I guess we'll head outside. Because I don't think we've been out this door yet. And I think this leads outside. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of talking. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save our game. And then we're gonna return to the main menu. Because that there again was no longer home. And again, No Longer Home is available on PC, macOS, and Linux. It is available on Steam, Humble Bundle, GOG.com, and itch.io. And it is going for $14.99 USD. On itch, it is $15.77 USD because it's actually sold in British pound, I believe, on itch. So that's the conversion for it for the US. But again, a big thank you to the publisher, again, which is Fellow Traveler, and the developer, Humble Grove, for providing me with a free copy of the game to play on tonight's stream. And again, of course, if you like what you saw of the game, you can hit exclamation point GOTW or click on the link there, and that's going to take you to the Google Doc of all of the games that I am playing this week, the platforms they're available on, the price if there's a price, and the link for said platforms. So it does all of the legwork for you. And again, if you did like No Longer Home, even if you cannot purchase the game now, again, go ahead and wishlist it. Again, wishlisting helps the developers. It allows for their game to be seen in recommendations. It allows for their game to end up in the new and trendworthy. And if they get enough sales, recommendation, or sales, wish lists, and reviews, they can end up on the front page of Steam. So again, as I always tell you, when in doubt, wish list it out.